to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
And guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Beverly, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
When the ball is in his hand, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly into the front court. Down 2. George, his first effort, off the mark. Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. To Cousins. Goes to the right side. Oh, emphatic slam.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Cleans it up. To George. Another chance. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Danny Green. Davis. Off the mark. Leonard. Now that's a contest. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
LeBron James rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Cousins. Clippers have got it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 1. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
I mean, this. Does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
It's James controlling the offense. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. To Leonard. And throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended. Across the timeline comes James. Down 4. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. The drive. Right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Kawhi Leonard. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
To Leonard. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Caldwell Pope. No good. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Davis. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To James. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Leonard. And count the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron into the front court. Now down 6. To Caldwell Pope. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Caldwell Pope to James. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Caldwell Pope. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis. That's 3 now on 4 shots. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
The follow won't go either. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. And the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
First personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect. To Leonard.
In the second quarter.
And stuffs it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James to Davis. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. George, well defended. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Kuzma pins in. The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
LeBron James.
George, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
That'll do it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. George, that's good D. Shot no good. Danny Green, Clippers have got it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lakers at the controls right now. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter, and hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he hits all 3 free throws. LBJ with it to Davis. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Paul George. To the outside. Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Leonard. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. LeBron with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Strong finish for Paul George.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard, they get it to George, down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To George. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
DeMarcus Cousins, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Leonard knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
To Caldwell Pope. James to Caldwell Pope. 4-3. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. New blood coming in for both sides. Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To James.
Green, get over, get over.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Deep three at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
To Paul George. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Tough make through traffic.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Beverly to Harkless. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Paul George. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Danny Green to Cousins. Paul George. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense. To Danny Green. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Leonard, and a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come.
Los Angeles, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
To Caldwell-Pope. Paul George swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
I'm here. I got ball. I got this plan. Let's go.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los
George, great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
number 23.
To George. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Cousins to Davis. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
I got ball.
George. He was all over him. To Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Beverly to Leonard. Rocking the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And the finish, slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Cousins to Davis, down low. Turns and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs, there's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
James into the front court. Down a bundle. Had a chance, but it's no good. Leonard. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Knocked loose. Leonard. That won't go.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. He's been steady, 90% at the line. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Kuzma. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's a chance from long range. That's foul number 6, and a trip to the bench for the rest of the game.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And hits the first free throw. Hits a second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. LeBron into the front court. His guys down big to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. The feed stolen away. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.